Welcome back to Quick Questions with Mr. Brussel. Today we're answering the question, how are spirits active in today's world? When it comes to spirits, we need to understand that the Bible splits our world up into two sections. The first one is a category of things that we can see. The trees that are blowing in the wind, our bodies, the iPad that I'm writing on, all of these things are seen. There's another part of our world that is unseen. And it is in this part of our world that spirits, including demons, live. Now, there's three categories of spirits, and the first one is the most important, which is God. God is a spirit. He doesn't have a body. He doesn't have a beginning or an end, and he is the creator of all things in this world. The second type of spirit was created by God, and that is us. There's a piece of us that is spirit. It's the piece that we feel with. It's a piece that after our life on earth is done, will live on forever. And then we have the last type of spirit, and those are the angels and demons. And you might know that God created angels, that some of them chose to follow God's worship leader and turned into demons. Now, both of them are following their masters. Both of them have a clear mission in this world. Angels' their goal is to worship God and to grow his influence in this world. And demons do the same, except for Satan. Now, what does Satan exactly do? Well, him, together with his demons in this world right now, are seeking to spread lies. We see this in the Garden of Eden, where Satan tempts Eve to take a bite of the fruit, but he does so by telling her all these lies about God. Now, we see that in Jesus' life as well. As Jesus goes in the wilderness for 40 days without any food, Satan comes to him and tells him lies about his heavenly Father. Now, this sharing lies is sometimes done by speaking, but sometimes it's also done through war. In the book of Daniel, we learn of angels and demons fighting against one another in an epic battle. And in the story of Elijah and Elisha, God opens Elisha's eyes to see the heavenly armies that are ready to fight against Satan's forces. Now, how they are doing this today, we're not exactly sure. Now, we could guess, and some things we could observe, things that are happening in this world. But don't forget, this category is called by God the unseen category of life, the spiritual side of our world that God for now has closed our eyes to. Now, the most important promise about this category of life, the spirit, specifically those of demons, is found in 1 John 4, verse 4. Here, John, writing to a church that was struggling, maybe even struggling with understanding who these demons were and what they were doing, said this. He said, "He who is in you," speaking of Jesus, "is greater than he who is in the world," speaking of these demons together with Satan. So Jesus, living inside of us, working through us, is far greater than anything that demons could throw at us, even if it is unseen. So here, let's quickly recap. Our world is split up into two different categories, the seen and the unseen. Secondly, there are three categories of spirits. The first one is God. The second one is us. And then there are angels, and some of those angels turned into demons. These demons' mission is to follow Satan, whose goal is to spread lies about who God is and what he wants and his love for us in this world. And we have a very important promise when it comes to Satan and demons and their work in this world. And that is this, that Jesus is greater than anything that the ruler of this world could throw at us. Now, that was it for today. We'll see you again next time with Quick Questions with Mr. Brussel.